Yeah, we're kind of starting in on Hans's horse this morning. I wish I'd have filmed this earlier. It's kind of a common problem with a lot of horses we see. When you go to trade sides with the horse, he starts to kind of block you with his head like this. I'm going to kind of show you how I kind of like to fix that. I want you to recognize where your knot is here. And when I go to trade sides, I try to have a habit of having the rope short enough I could catch him if he got away. But I try to run my hand underneath his chin in front of that knot so he can see my hand out of his right eye. When I go to trade sides, see when he starts to cut me off, I'll raise my hand up and kind of bump him a little if I have to. But I'd already kind of started, and I wish I'd have filmed it from the beginning because he was really, really bad at it. Then I'll kind of come in here and kind of pat on him. I'll get myself prepared so I have a free hand. I can go under his chin, up by his eye, wipe down his neck. Try not to hold him short. And when I trade sides, I trade hands, I go under his chin in front of that knot. And right there, he's already thinking about it. I'll just kind of come up here, just bump him in that cheek if you have to. And if you have to get kind of rough, go ahead and get rough. But always give him fair warning. Hey, there you go. Good. Always give him fair warning. I'm coming under here. It's in your best interest not to try to block me or I'm going to bump you in the face. But he was really, really bad at it. Just always make sure you have a free hand. Go under, up by the eye. Go under, go up by the eye. See, now he's kind of thinking twice about it. If he failed, I could have just kind of waved my hand and then kind of given him a pop, pop, pop if I had to. Good. So now I can kind of go back and forth, kind of convince him it's in his best interest to keep his head straight and still. Keep your head straight and still. Much better. Much better. But this is better. Yeah, another thing they kind of warned me about on this horse, he was pretty bad for having his ears touched. Of course, we haven't really done much with him. He's only been here 24 hours, but I'm going to try not to ever focus on getting him to let me touch his ears. I'm going to kind of work all around him and then just kind of touch him incidentally like that. He's got a big old burr in his forelock here. Good boy. But I'll just kind of touch him by accident like that. And then just, instead of trying to focus on him, I'll just kind of touch him by accident once in a while. Kind of reach in here, tell him how smart he is, and then just kind of reach over there and just maybe by accident kind of brush the ears. Maybe just kind of brush the ears by accident there. There you go. Good boy. Then just kind of brush him on the back there a little bit. Try not to put any focus on the ears at all. Just work all around him. Just kind of touch him by accident there once in a while. Pretty soon, he'll start kind of figuring out that maybe touching those ears just wasn't quite so bad at all. Maybe just use your forehand, your forearm to do it a little bit. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Try not to focus on the ears at all. There you go. And just kind of brush him with your forearm there a little bit. There you go. Just kind of feel you coming. And you just kind of accidentally kind of touch him here a little bit. Just kind of bring your hand back like so. Just convince him this is all good stuff. There you go. Just don't put any focus on the ears at all. Just kind of make it accidental. There. Then when he got kind of quiet there, we just quit. Come back tomorrow and expand on it. We can start a couple of flexing drills with Hans's horse here. Personally, I kind of like to aim for about here. Never really bring the horse past the point of the shoulder. I kind of like to pick a rein up kind of slow. Go to a point of contact. Even if that's kind of accidental, I'll kind of get back to him right there. And kind of let him follow his nose over to here. So even if it's accidental, we go ahead and reward it. Just kind of pick that up kind of slow, let him just kind of feel the weight of the rein come. Just kind of wait for him right there. Get back to him there. There. I don't bump him around. And I don't bend his head around where he's kissing himself in the ribs and flopping his head around. I'm going to block his head there again. kind of pick this up in slow motion, kind of come out to the side. And just barely go to the point of contact. And every time he gives to me, I give back. He gives a little, I give back a lot. There we go. And just get him right there at about a 90-degree angle. Come back around. Let him feel that rein hanging. And when I pick that rein up in slow motion, just go right, just barely to the point of contact. I don't pull him around. I wait for him. I wait for him to understand what I'm asking of him here. And right there, he's got a little tension on that rein, so I'll just kind of wait for him to give. There you go. Giving it. Here we try to get old Ronnie here to kind of soften up his neck a little bit. What I like to do is kind of get my face kind of turned away here. I'll set my hand up here like a claw. And I'll start to squeeze and then squeeze a little harder, and then it'll just kind of rocking back and forth. They're kind of soft like. And when he makes any attempt to fall, even if it's a fraction, I kind of quit on him there. I'll touch and squeeze a little harder there. Even if it's anything. I'll get around where you guys can see that a little better. Touch and then squeeze, and then just kind of rock back and forth. And I don't push down. I just got kind of a claw pressure there on him. I want him to fall away from my hand here. Kind of rocking back and forth there. He just dropped about that far. I could feel it more than you could see it. So then, again, I'll just kind of reach in here. Just kind of keep my face turned away, touch and squeeze. And I was kind of rocking back and forth. If I see that head drop at all, I'll quit. Squeeze and rocking. Touch and squeeze. Just kind of hang in here. Don't do any forcing. I'm not pushing down. I want him to fall away from my hand here. There. There. Wait for him to soften to it and think on it. I'm going to be kind of belligerent about it. Just stay in here until he tries to do it softly and quietly. There. There. Up there. That's a lot more compliant right there. Just ask him again here. There. I just want him to surrender to my hand. Without getting in a fight with him. There. Good boy. Just touch. There. Don't push down. Let him fall away from your hand. If he wants to kind of thrash his head a little bit. There. There. Yeah, just plant the seeds. Yeah. Make contact. Wait. Don't thrash your head. Keep pressure on him there. Wait for him. There. Kind of tuck his nose in a little. I want him seeking chin towards the chest motion. Don't thrash around. Keep the neck straight. Wait for him. Wait for him. Keep the pressure. There. Think on that for a second. Think on that. Go ahead and re-engaging. There. 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 And that's what we're looking for, see? There. Good boy. I'll just let him just kind of finish on that for the day. And we'll start in on something later.